morning, good morning. Welcome to the 11/11 edition, November 11th, Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day. Thank you if you're a veteran out there. Thank you for your service. I'm from a military family, grandfather, father, uncles, some National Guard. So, veterans, good to meet you guys today. Thank you for your service. So, thank you, veterans. First up, how's the mic? How's the mic sound? Did a little thing right beforehand. We'll see how that works. We're going to talk about the week that was and what's coming next week. So big things happening next week and other stuff. But before we get reset. I see the reset. All right, audio reset. Microphone. Let's go.
There. How's that? How's that one? Yeah, it is. It's cold. It is not nice. We'll see how things work. Let's see how that is. Because when you get here, let me know where you're from, what's in your cup, and what the weather is in your area. Because yesterday it was damn near 80 degrees today, or yesterday. I think it was, I want to say it almost hit it. And right now it is like 30 degrees out, rainy, cold. It is just not good. So, yeah, what a difference a day makes. Welcome to the Midwest. If you missed it earlier, happy Veterans Day. I know we have some veterans here. Thank you guys for your service. We do come from a military family. If you heard me earlier, grandfather, father, with son in National Guard. So thank you, veterans, for your sacrifices, your support, everything that you do. Thank you for that. You made the choice, right? You made the choice that a lot don't make. So thank you for it. Now, we've got some good stuff going on as far as what's coming up next week. Black Friday, we're going to talk about specials for that. And what all we got going on? Well, like I said, for us, it's cold in the cup this morning. A little blue raz to start the day, because it is going to be a day. I can see it already. All right, let's check in, see how everybody is doing. Linda, good morning. And Curtis, thank you, sir. 24 degrees. And Barb, good morning, North Central Minnesota. Good morning to you. And where was that? Lori, good morning. And Curtis, or not Curtis, Edward, good morning to you. Brian, thank you for the 10 out of 10, knowing that as well. Minnesota, ice chips in my cup and ivy in my arm. No clue what the weather is like. It's cold. If it's cold here, Tanya, it's cold there. And it sounds like you were doing better. So yes, still doing better. It's good to hear. Good to hear there. In Georgia, drinking Herbalife tea. It's raining in Georgia. That's a song, isn't there? There's got to be a song. Central Texas, still hot. I haven't gotten the front yet. 70 degrees now. It was gorgeous yesterday, and it was cold today. Kelly, good morning to you. And look at that, 24 degrees with wind chill. I don't even want to talk about wind chills yet. I really, really don't. And if you, Facebook user, hey, Facebook and StreamYard don't always play nice together. So when that happens, we can't see who you are. So the easiest thing to do, just head over to fatdadlive.com, and then I'll get you over to our YouTube channel, and then we will be able to see who you are. But drink cocoa. I had that 2 hours ago. Utah, 23 degrees, feels like 15. Yeah, it's coming. I'm not down with that. All right. So what are and then I need 5 things out of you. What are 5 things that you are going to accomplish today? For us, we have I feel like a broken record, because this seems to be like the daily thing. DTF prints, we've got to order supplies. I've got some mock-ups to do. We've got to open another store. But the 5th one is we've got the Reggie nominations being talked about today. That will happen in just about an hour and a half at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. We'll see if we got nominated for anything. If we did, great. If we even got a mention, awesome. I thank each and every one of you for your support. And if we get in there, then I might have to bribe some people for some votes. We'll see how that goes. Another thing is we're in the middle of 14 days of Todd. So we are dropping bundles daily from the 1st of November through the 14th, which is Monday. Yesterday was a hunting one, and I believe the next one's lined up. I think there's another Christmas one in there. There's a fishing one. There's a mechanics one, and I believe a Hanukkah one. So those are how we're finishing off the last 4 days. Monday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, for 45 minutes. We're going to run 45% off ready to press DTF transfers. So single ones, bundles, whatever. That will happen at 6 p.m. Central. But we're going to go live at 5 p.m. and we're going to do some drawings to give some bundles away. So we'll give some of away, but you have to be live So you have to be there live at 5 p.m. Monday for that giveaway. Also coming up on Monday, since it's my birthday, I get to have a great birthday meal at Panda Express. You got a Panda Express in your area? If you do, we'd love for you to join us for dinner. We're going to have a code that we'll be able to put out there, and actually our PTO is doing a fundraiser at Panda on Monday. So a portion of the proceeds will go to our school, and you can use it nationwide. So we'll post that code there. The other stuff that we got working on. Ooh, what's Linda's stuff? Editing photos for basketball shoot, working on orders, just finished sublimation, about to work on a sweatshirt order. Way to go, Linda. Way to go. Tanya's working on ads, working on school designs, hopefully finding out a plan to go home. That's important right there. Or have surgery. Let's just hope that doesn't come to that, right? Design, try not to climb the walls. Yeah, so when we've I had that early on. Let's see, Hudson's at 7 now. So, for like the first 6 months of his life, we were in and out of the hospital. It was just, be there 4 or 5 days, come home for a week or two, go back. It was just nuts. But yeah, I ended up having a makeshift office every time we went down there. And I'm like, yep, I can do everything remotely. And now looking back on it, I'm like, see, I started the remote trend, but was able to work from the lovely confines of the hospital. And they took really good care of us down the children's hospital. So it was fun, but it was not fun. We made do with what we had. But yeah, when you're just there, there's nothing you can do, right? You're just like, okay, what next? What next? What next? All right. Juan has screen prep. Take my wife out for breakfast. That's always a plus. Screen print and online store order. Love it. Embroider beanies. Sweet. And sublimate bar blades and order stuff for next week. I think that all sounds good. Something that Juan brings up here is he's ordering stuff for next week. Remember, shipping's being wonky AF right now. So make sure you're ordering stuff before you need it. Make sure if you need it by a certain day, you're paying those rush fees for either shipping or processing or whatever it takes to get it to you, because it can cost some stuff. I know people today. I've already had 2 conversations with people. They're like, "Oh, I didn't realize that I couldn't ship anything out today because post office is closed," which is correct. Post office is closed today. UPS is not, though. So look at your other shipping options. So think if something normally comes USPS, it's not going to show up today. UPS most likely will. So, keep in mind those days of when stuff's going to be closed, when extended hours are, what they're offering for refunds, because I've been told that, hey, just because you pay extra for it doesn't mean that we're going to pay you if it doesn't get there by that time. On the other side, they have been telling some people that, hey, yeah, you're entitled to a refund. They just need to process it. We'll see how that plays out. So just make sure you pay attention to when your shipping days are, your cutoff days, any of that stuff, because the last thing anybody wants is to be stuck up a creek, right, and miss a deadline or have stuff they can't use. So pay attention to all of that. Lori's working full-time right now. I have orders and also preparation work for 2 upcoming pop-up events. Love it, Lori. Way to go. Yeah, SF's activewear has been screwing up orders more and more. Just got off the phone with him for messing up an order. Pulling wrong ones, wrong sizes, wrong colors. Yeah, we have ran into that as well. And that's the thing is there's not much you can do. That's why you try and leave as much time as you can, so that way you can get jobs and if things happen, because, sometimes mistakes are made, but you have to account for those. It can be a day. So if you have a rush job, it's really sketchy when you're trying to okay, yep, we can get this done tomorrow if we're ordering stuff in there, because you're relying on way too many people. You're relying on the supplier to get the stuff done, pulled, whatever out that day. You're relying on them making sure that it gets packaged and shipped out that day. You're relying on the shipping company making sure that they pick up that day. You're relying on the shipping company to make sure they drop off and it's not sitting in a truck overnight. You're relying on to get processed. You're relying on no delays in any of flights, freight, anything with that. You're relying on it getting to your place on time. You're relying on it getting your truck packed. You're relying on your driver getting it to you. So there's a lot that goes into factoring rush jobs, and a lot of it is out of your hands. So just be open, upfront, honest with your customers when you're looking at jobs like that. Be like, hey, as long as everybody does their part, we can do ours. But we can't guarantee that it's going to get here. We can't guarantee that they're going to pull it. We can't guarantee any of that on a rush job. This is what we can guarantee. If we get it by this date, then we can get it to you. So just be mindful that we're going to start getting stressed out on jobs that come in and out. Like right now, I'm totally stressed out because I'm trying to use my Christmasify option in my Photoshop, and it keeps telling me my scratch disk is full. There is nothing there. That is cleared out. That is nothing there. So I'm not 100% sure what's going on. I might have to grab another laptop, download it, and see if I can make it work with that. Otherwise, I'm at a loss. I've not ran into that before, and to scratch disk being full. So anybody, because I'm not a Photoshop AI guy, I am a Corel kid through and through, and I will play in that realm of Photoshop and AI when I need to, but I try not to because I just don't understand it enough. So I stay where I'm comfortable at in Corel. But with this, it was pretty simple. I didn't have to do too much, and it's worked before, and now it is not working, and I don't know what the hell I need to do to fix that, because from what I can tell, it should work just fine. So maybe I just need to buy a Mac and be done with it and just use it just for Photoshop and AI, because it seems to be what everybody else is doing. So if I just use it for that, then I'm fine, ready to go. Anybody else have that? I mean, I'm looking like right now, just looking around where we're at here with this office. I've got this terminal here. We've got a terminal over on that desk. We've got a terminal right behind me for Dirk. We've got a terminal for Clifford, and we've got a terminal for shipping. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 computers right here. Like everything gets its own laptop, right? You just spend $200 on a laptop and just have it for its own thing. It is just crazy, right? It's what we do. We spend money on things and we go from there. But at the new place, little by little, things are getting worked out. We went through a lot of our inventory, and what we're going to do is next weekend have an inventory reduction sale, because remember, we went from like 8,500 square feet now down to not 8,500 square feet. So there's a lot of stuff that we have that we're like, here's extra stuff that we'll never use that maybe can be a sample we can send out. There's extra stuff that just has old logos on it, timestamp things. So we're going to run a inventory reduction sale in the garage there. So that's getting set up for next week. I think we're getting moved on Wednesday. I think that's when our movers are coming to take the equipment from here and put it over there. So then we'll be fully over there. We'll still have our studio somewhat here as we build out that one there, because we're like getting one room set up. 2 rooms have everything in it right now, getting everything set up, and then okay, that room is done. Now we can go to the next room. So those 2 rooms are the last rooms, and then we will be set, ready to roll. Which, speaking of, so we thought we were good on glitter DTF, right? We've talked about it, we've tested it, we've sampled it. It's still looking good, and we're ready to go with it. We're going to launch it. I got some stuff out to some people; they loved it. So I ordered more in. But it is not the same. It is not the same as the first stuff. And I had a piece to compare it, because I'm like, this doesn't look, and that's where I was like, hey, and they're like, that's what they sent us. This is what we have. We thought that too, but we're going to try and get back to that. But here's what it is. The problem is there's no refunds on it, no exchanges, no whatever. So I'm just stuck with it. So what I'm going to do is it's not bad. It's just, it's not as glittery as the initial press was on that. It still looks good. Everything is fine that way with it. Just not as glittery as what I was with it. And so until I can get that back in, I'm like, this is what we're going to do with it. Well, like I said, I've got a bunch, not a bunch, but a decent amount that we're going to blow through. We're going to do it for Black Friday. We're going to start on probably that Wednesday, maybe, I think is when we're going to start Black Friday. It might go that week, from Monday to Monday, so like the 21st through 27th. But there's going to be, it's only available in gang sheets, 10-foot gang sheets. We're gonna do it the same cost as our regular gang sheets, $45. There you go. We're just gonna blow through it so we can get it there until it's out. Everything else still looks good. It's just not as sparkly as what I wanted it to be. But we will put it on the website, $45, gang sheets. It means it's ready to print. You just create a 10-foot sheet or 2 5-foots or whatever you want to do, 5 2-foots, upload it in there. We'll have it there. It is only going to be available by gang sheets. The other thing, too, is it is a little, excuse me, it is a little more narrow. So instead of us having the 11.5 inches, I think it's like 10.75 to go with. I'll get all those details on there, but that's going to be one of our Black Friday specials. It's just so we can blow that out. The other thing is we are going to do 25% off all ready to press DTF transfers. That's going to roll through it. And then we're also going to have 15% off on your custom prints too. So look for those codes. We'll push all those next week. Monday's a big day with the birthday. That's when we'll have morning mindset in the morning. And then we will go ahead and have our live at 5 p.m., which we'll be doing those drawings for that DTF transfers, and then 6 o'clock for that 45 minute sale. So really excited about that. No stress on your order. I love it. Did I send that this morning? I think I sent you over the quote for it. I think so, maybe. I think we're all stressed out this time of year. Yep, made the decision to not accept new clients until January. We need to have room in our schedule for our current clients. Absolutely. And here's the great thing. There's nothing better than, hey, we're going to start up a new business and have this, ready to go, because we're both trying to build stuff and have it, but we're awesome with it. And then yesterday, this is where I say, your co-opetition always is great to have on hand, because there's somebody that I print DTF transfers for. They do a lot of all over sublimation stuff, like the full shirts, blankets, towels, things like that. And they're local to us. Well, when COVID happened, it was one where he's like, hey, I'm bringing it back home. There was a lot of people that did that. I was one of them. And now he's looking to see if there's a chance that maybe, what else can happen. So while he's getting ready to head out on vacation, if you're here, you know who I'm talking about. His wife came in and picked up some DTF transfers, and we got to talking. We said, we can make an extra room. He wants to go in on this with us, and then we have it. Because then we'd have access to wide format sublimation and wide format press, and talk about offering more stuff to people. It's great, but we now have 3 different businesses running out of a location and a central one for us all to use. Yeah, it's kind of looking pretty sweet. So he's headed out on vacation, but I believe we're going to be able to talk him into getting into our location, have some real fun building that. So wide format sublimation has always been something that I've been on the fence about. Yes, prints, all of that. But on that press, man, you need a lot of room for it. There's just that's one thing I did not have. But maybe now we can make something work. So we're excited to see how that plays out. Let's see. Wendy's 5 Things. Ordering, such a fun game. It is, Wendy. It is a fun game. Embroidery, 1 job. Love it. Screen printing, 3 jobs. I keep talking myself out of screen. Oh, that's the other thing is the person that we're talking to, they did screen printing. They didn't do it a whole lot, but I don't know if they still have everything. So we might have screen printing come, in-house for some jobs. We'll see how that all plays out. So that's another thing to it. Coordinate tech for my embroidery machine, and maybe lunch out with my veteran. Love that day. That is a really good day. Now, the other thing is, it's coming up this weekend. I don't know if we're going to swing it or not. Corey is not a Marvel fan, but we know that Wakanda Forever comes out. So I might try and swing it. It's birthday weekend. Maybe I can talk her into let me go over there. Or Hattie is my little Marvel girl. She watches all the Marvel stuff with me. So maybe me and her will have a daddy-daughter date and go over there for my birthday. I was trying to, and we got to see how Corey is on. But I was maybe thinking about, taking her to a little Carrie Underwood tomorrow night. So that's on the table. We'll see how that plays out. Sunday is football as usual. And I'm not sure what we're doing. Probably chicken wings, traditionally chicken wings. Maybe something rotisserie. I don't know. So we got a good weekend planned, especially, coming up for next week. Next week, man. Really excited about that. Monday, birthday sale. Got that. I am scheduling up Tuesday with Todd, and I am about 75% positive we will pull it off, and we'll be doing white toner transfers. We'll see how that goes. We are running in some rush jobs. Like I looked this morning, and I think there's like 150 feet of rush jobs that need to get done this morning. So, well, we'll get done. They'll get done when they get done, but we've got a busy schedule. And then, like I said, 10 o'clock is getting that is the Reggie. So great there. Darren, good morning to you. And Lori, awesome. Yeah. This thing is, so, the plan, is me and my embroider, us and our embroider, we got together, and we do a lot of the same stuff. We bid the same jobs, but hey, I need part of it. Okay, we need part of it. So we're both working at the job and doing it. So why not just have a business where we do that together instead of battling each other for it? We come together and now we have the stuff in house. Now, if we can add, sublimation wide format in it, that opens up a whole other possibility, especially on the B2B side of things of what we can do. So I think folding that in there is another great thing. And if they're going to do screen printing, I mean, we've got a garage, it's got water, it's got everything right there. It's attached. Screen printing, it's much better if somebody else does it, and then I can just watch and learn more. But I yesterday said, I want to get into more content creation. So we were looking at hiring somebody to handle the DTF side of things for us. I can still handle artwork and set it up, but really just man the machine, do that. I've lacked in some other areas. I really have, my schedule of posting has went down because the blocks of time that I had scheduled, I've been working through them and I have really sucked at my schedule. So I take 100% responsibility for that and need to get back on that schedule. But I keep thinking, I need to get this job done. Here's the problem with that, right? Here's the problem when you're always working on the current is, you're busy, you're hammered. I don't need to worry about putting stuff out there. I'm busy. But if you're not putting stuff out there now, it won't be there when you're slow. If that makes sense, right? You need to always be posting. Otherwise, when you're slow, that's what you're doing is you're chasing it. Then stay consistent, post things out there. So I need to get back to that schedule, which I'm blocking out time and setting a hard schedule of this is what it's going to be. It's an hour a day that I'm spending working on the business, not in the business. What does that mean? I'm not printing. I'm not designing. I'm not doing anything that comes to that production side of the business. What I'm doing is things that will help the business produce, will help the business grow. That would be working on anything that can help the business. Flyers for the new business, scheduling social media posts, trying out new platforms, researching things, because we're still, I think we're still got to make the leap to Shopify because of what we can't do with Ecwid. So we're doing that. The problem is just when you're working in the business, if I'm in here 6 and I'm doing 6 to 6, 12 hours a day, I'm not bitching about that. I love my job. I love doing it, but there's still other stuff that needs to get done. But then at the time I'm kind of burnt out. I'm not doing it. Well, if I would have just taken that stuff there and said, hey, we're going to do this. We need to do this. It needs to get done. Then it's going to make things a lot better. Doing that consistently, staying consistent with that stuff and working on the business will help generate that business in the future instead of being like, okay, now what? What's next? So we're going to keep pushing, keep driving, and keep going forward on it. That's what we got to do, right? Darren's 5 things. He's got to run a birthday present to Lawrence. I'm not in Lawrence. I'm in the Quad Cities, so I'll see you when you get here. Go see Black Panther. I think that we're right there. That's 2 for 2. Get pictures of ornaments. Yes, pictures are key. They're right there. Darren said, get pictures of ornaments. Remember, if you can, because a lot of stuff is personalized, so you can't do it and post it because then people will know. But if you're able to post your projects and things that you want to do, make sure that you're taking pictures, videos of everything that you can do and use those to your advantage and post. Post some pictures on Etsy right there and work on 5 keys more. Love it. If you, Facebook user, good morning to you. Like I said, Facebook and StreamYard don't always play nice together, but if you head over to fatdadlive.com, we will be able to see who you are over there. I'm still working on my birthday present. Hey, I don't see any problem with that. All right. So we got a busy day here. We've got Reggie announcements in 1 hour. So make sure to get over to tworegularguys.com and check that out. We will be back here Monday morning for another morning mindset at 8:30 a.m. Also, the sale 45% off for 45 minutes is Monday too. So look for tags. I'm telling you right now, there's going to be an everyone tag today. There's going to be an everyone tagged on Monday. There might be one tomorrow, and there could be one Sunday. So if you don't like the everyone tag, sorry, you're going to get hit with that because you need to do that. Ooh, look at this. Linda said, make sure you take good photos. If anyone needs help, I have taught classes on product photography. Linda, get with us because we did a photography class, I think 1.5 years ago, 2 years ago in our success group. But I know we were talking about revisiting it. And so shoot me a message and I'll get you in contact with Aaron. It's definitely something that we've looked at doing. Or if you currently have a class that's on there that I can link people to, get a hold of me so we can get that. Photography is, there's some there's some choice thing. I've noticed some pictures, and we all notice the bad things in pictures. So taking the good pictures of what really matters. All right. Like I said, we got a lot of stuff to get done. We got rush orders, we got that. So peace, love, press on. We will see you guys Monday for our sale. Enjoy your weekend. Do everything you need to do. Get out there. Go after it. See you guys.